Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all well. My name is Joanna McDonald of Joe's Healthy Cupboard. For those of you who have never met before, I am so happy to meet you and thank you for watching my video. I am really excited today because I'm going to talk about something that I am passionate about, which is a program called Veganuary that encourages people to try out veganism in January, in the month of January. And there's loads of advice, there's a website, there's tips, and lots of information out there that you can read through if you're interested. If you're not interested in this, that's absolutely fine. I completely respect that everyone has their own beliefs and opinions on diet. It's a very controversial issue, so I am just here to share with you why I'm passionate about this and why you might want to consider it if it's something of interest. So just to rewind a little bit, I did in January 2 years ago, I decided that I was going to follow the Veganuary program, if you can call it that, alongside something I was doing in my Arbonne business called the 30 Days to Healthy Living, because the two really complemented one another, and it made sense in my head that now is the time to try this out. So for the month of January 2 years ago, I completely cut out all animal products, byproducts in my diet, no dairy, no honey, nothing that was a product of an animal. So and I saw massive benefits. So I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why this might be of interest to you. And these are all on the Veganuary website as well. And I'm going to give it my own personal perspective because from my own experience. So the first thing for me, which was really important, was my health. And I say that first because for some people, veganism, it comes from the protection of animals first and animals' rights, but for other people it's about their health. So for me, the first thing when I started this journey was about my health, because I wanted to feel good, have energy. I had a lot of digestive problems, and I had read that having a plant-based lifestyle could potentially help with this, and I was willing to try anything, and this appealed to me. I was learning about veganism through my Arbonne business, and I wanted to try it. So that's why I started. Number one reason was health, and I saw massive benefits. There is loads of research out there as well, stats about the benefits of a vegan diet, how it can help things like type 2 diabetes. You can go to the website, because I'm not going to quote all the statistics to you here. I'll put a link to the website underneath my video. So that was the first thing. The second thing, which now is equal to my health, I've learned so much more about it, is about the rights of animals, and the fact that in any production that requires animals, animals are not, I'm not saying always, but not often fairly treated. And as human beings, I personally don't believe we have a right to treat animals any lesser than anyone else. So yeah, that is something that was really important to me. It is very important to me. You can watch, you've probably seen loads of videos on your own Facebook page about how milk is produced, how animals are kept for eggs, how cattle is raised for meat, all of these things. Like, just do your own research, because I am not into scaremongering, and I'd rather people looked at this for themselves. So that is the second thing, is about animals and their right to live in a good, comfortable, happy existence like us human beings. And the third thing, which again is really important, is the environment. So I've seen so many people sharing images, for example, of a polar bear, which has been horrific, awful to watch. Wild animals are being affected by the impact that we as human beings are having on the environment. And if you want to take that into your own hands, veganism is probably the easiest way to lessen your impact on the environment. I read a statistic yesterday that really surprised me. It said that eating a vegan diet has more positive impact than giving up your car. Can you believe that? Like, it's such a, in comparison, it's a simple thing. To live a vegan diet, to have a vegan diet and live a vegan lifestyle, you can control that. You don't need politicians. You don't need laws, regulations, rules. You can control what you eat. And by doing that, you're going to have a positive impact on the planet. And for me, I want to be doing my best to help not just myself, my health, other people, and the environment that we live in, because we have a responsibility to have a positive impact and to lessen the harm that we are causing on this amazing planet that we live in. So yeah, I'm really happy that I have made this decision, because I know I've lessened my impact on the planet in that respect. So the final thing is nutrition. So I would say that this is something I would experience from the negative side in terms of other people's opinion. Not negative, it's not negative, it's just that people don't necessarily realize that you can have a fully healthy diet living a vegan lifestyle. So all it takes is a little bit of planning, a little bit of research, and in the same way that I used to research recipes for dinner that were non-vegan, I research recipes for dinner that are vegan and think of things that I can make for myself which don't contain any animal products. Obviously, you need to make sure that you plan your diet a little bit more. So there is a little bit more work that goes into it, because yeah, you have to make sure you get the right nutrients. And whilst I'm not a nutritionist, I'm just going to give a couple of examples of what people tend to assume in case it's something that's going through your head about having a vegan diet. And the first thing is, oh, well, where do you get your iron? So I think a lot of people think that you can't get iron from a vegan diet, but that is not true at all. We just need to be a little bit more considerate about where we're getting it from. So things like apricots, things like dark leafy greens, dark chocolate, sorry, I'm just checking my list, raisins, dates, tofu, all of these things contain iron. And what I do is I avoid drinking tea and coffee at the same time as eating, because that can inhibit the absorption of iron. Also, you can add vitamin C, so things like orange juice, strawberries, anything with vitamin C into your food that you're eating will help the absorption of iron. The second thing that people often ask is, well, where do you get your protein? Because you're not eating meat. And protein is actually really easy to get. It's easy to get the right amount of protein. You just have to plan a little bit. The general, in terms of your overall calories, you would be aiming to have between 12 and 20% of your overall daily calories from sources of protein. So that includes like legumes, nuts, beans, peanuts, lentils, soy. Again, just checking to make sure that I'm saying the right things. And yeah, so for every source of like every nutrient, there is a plant-based source that you can get it from. The only exception would be vitamin B12, which is something that most vegans would supplement in their diet. But as I said, I'm not a nutritionist, so please check or seek dietary advice. If this is something you want to consider, do your own research. But I am really happy that I made this decision. I am not 100% vegan in my diet right at this moment in time. I have been transitioning from the point I did that Veganuary. I slipped into a few habits after that, but I am happy with the journey that I have been on. I am happy that I've made this decision. I feel better, my skin's in better condition, my hair's in better condition, my nails are in better condition, my gut's in better condition. And this is just all from my own personal experience. But my goal is that I will be 100% vegan in every aspect of my life by the start of January 2018. So that is not long. I also use vegan makeup, skincare, personal care products, things like toothpaste, deodorant, and I no longer buy anything that has leather in it. So that is where I'm at with my journey. And because I'm going to do Veganuary again, I know that from the 1st of January, that is me committed to being fully vegan in my diet and lifestyle. So I hope this is of interest. I know it's not for everyone, but it's something that I'm passionate about and I really wanted to share because I think it's a great opportunity for people that want to try it this January. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.